Welcome to Brain Wreck. I'm Jason Adams.
I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the only podcast that features two local legends, and we've got this nice new setup that we have here.
It's a brand new studio.
We look human. We have tint to our face.
Tint.
Not to say color, but tint to our face. And we've got
We don't look flush.
We do. We look like we just got back from a week in Florida.
I mean, I don't know about that.
A weekend in Florida?
Yeah, like a day.
Together on the beach.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Just running hand in hand.
Went down to the Palm, had a couple drinks.
Oh, yeah, I like it there.
That's a good time.
Just like Rocky and Apollo.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, sorta.
Short shorts and everything.
Who's Apollo?
Me.
Okay. So, some things have happened recently.
Have they?
News. Big social gatherings.
Stuff and things and all sorts of. There's a dead fly in my keyboard.
I think that's like one of those Italian omens.
Why is that gotta be an Italian omen?
Oh, isn't that a thing like? Vinny's got the dead fly on his keyboard. That means he's gonna get to whack.
Why is that okay to say?
What do you mean?
Why you can't use that?
I just did. What do you mean? What are you talking about? This is America, goddammit. I mean, until net neutrality kicks us off, we're still we're I can say whatever I want.
I mean, okay. What is your connection? I really want to explore this. How did you land on Italian?
Because they always have that, like, if Rocco gives you the black feather, that means...
What the fuck is the black feather?
That means you're going to get whacked.
What?
That means that there's a grudge. There's like a Sicilian...
There's a black feather?
Yeah, it's a whole thing.
Explain.
If you get the black feather, that means somebody has it out for you. That means
What's the black? Like what kind of? But okay, so are we talking about like a crow's feather?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Fuck it.
Listen.
So like any black feather will do.
All my information I've gotten from the Golden Girls. So you have to understand, I don't have all the details.
So your basis for Italian hit stereotypes.
Yeah.
It's just based on Golden Girls information.
Yeah, from Sophia. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I can't dispute you on that.
I'm sure they did the research.
I'm sure they did.
I feel like they were, they knew what they were doing on that show.
Oh, jeez.
But, so yeah, I'd watch your back.
All right.
But besides your dead fly, we also there was a big event this past weekend.
There was a sporting event.
Now, I don't know about you, but I am not the sporting type.
No.
I am not. I don't care. Is
that fair enough?
The biggest draw to me was Mr. Justin Timberlake to watch the Super Bowl this year. I didn't know. Did you have a what they call a dog in the fight?
I did not have a dog in the fight.
Okay.
My dog went down.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Behind the shed. Probably it was like week 6 or
Condolences.
7. We had a slight glimmer of hope towards the end there, but he just couldn't pull through.
That's like when you spend like an astronomical amount of money at the vet and then they die anyway.
Yes, that's actually very valid. that's a spot on analogy.
And who is your team?
I'm a Packers fan.
Okay.
We had a rough season. A lot of optimism though.
Okay.
I will say one thing about Packers fans that because I sometimes peruse the Reddit board and just kind of hop on the Twitter sphere to see what people are saying and very optimistic.
Well, that's good. I mean, that's
like the shotgun hasn't been loaded quite yet.
Okay.
And then we kind of just shat the bed. Pretty much the rest.
Was
of the
it a
season.
question of who pooped the bed?
No, we know who pooped the bed.
Oh, okay. It's not up for debate.
It's not up for debate.
Okay.
And then everybody was like, "But hey, we've got next year."
That's always the thing. And as somebody who, if I had to be a follower of a sports team for football, I guess it would be the Buffalo Bills.
Which it's kind of like, see, being a Bills fan is weird. Because you have very low expectations
all the time.
Yeah. So anytime you win like 2 games in a row,
it's a party.
It's immediately like we're going to the fucking Super Bowl. This is our season.
This is the year.
This is our year. We're gonna fucking do it. And then you don't do it. And then you've got your fucking crazy fans who are doing table dives.
Yes.
Beating
That's
the
the best
shit out of
part.
each other in parking lots. Throwing dildos on the field.
See, I didn't know about that.
You didn't see the dildo thing?
I didn't see the dildo thing. Tell me about the dildo
There
thing.
was a dildo.
Okay.
And a fan.
Always a dildo.
A dildo.
Never
your dildo. The dildo was thrown onto the field. That was basically the whole story.
Was it like towards anyone's general direction?
Yes.
Okay. Did it hit somebody in the head?
No. Somebody stepped on it, I think.
Oh, that's a twisted ankle.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's serious.
Yeah. But yeah, so for Bills fans, it's kind of like you get all this like pent up rage and hope, and you're like, we're gonna do it, and you don't do it, but because you're all just fucking a bunch of psychopaths anyways, you don't care.
Well, we according to my knowledge, we went to the playoffs this year, the wild card.
Yeah, but you didn't win anything.
Well, no, but the fact that we went was like a big deal, I guess.
Yeah.
Yay, sports.
Go sports, and
yeah.
then the Jags beat you.
Like, well, whenever I hear like wild card, I think of Wild Thing, which then I think of Major League.
Major League, so you're already back on baseball.
Yeah, and then like I'm thinking of Charlie Sheen, so I'm like, oh, all right, I'm
cocaine.
in. Yeah, I'm in. So anyway,
you know what? Your word association makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
I feel like I could be a Bills fan now because of that.
Oh, great, way to go.
But then at the end of the day, regardless of how bad your team is, at least you're not the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, who haven't won a game in years.
Like
I guess.
I think since like 1962. Maybe something like that.
Right.
I'm not sure about those facts and figures. Look them up. I'm not here to fucking learn.
We don't have any fact checkers.
Yeah.
Or producers. But we for the game.
For the game.
So I got invited to one of these, fandangled Super Bowl parties. Yes, that the kids go to, and it was one of those things where a buddy invited me, not you, because you don't like me. But
I wasn't hosting a party.
No.
If I was hosting a party, I would have invited you.
I would have been invited.
You would have been invited.
I would have made the list.
You would have made the list.
Look at that, folks.
You would have been like probably the only person to make the list.
Yeah, probably the only person to show up. But and that's
you don't
story.
live far, so
no. It actually would have been a bigger dick move, not to show up.
Right? Yeah.
To have some sort of excuse like, "Oh, my tires."
It's like, oh well, I can come pick you up.
Well, the kid and the fever and AIDS and what have you.
That sucks.
Yeah. My sympathies, right? The flu's real bad this year,
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, no joke, it is.
Yeah.
Like people have died.
See, they have, but it's always like the elderly.
No, like children have died.
Well, then their immune systems aren't fully developed.
God. Like a wide spectrum of people have died.
Well, if you look at the numbers.
Yeah, facts and figure your way out of this one.
Well, no, it's like a goddamn Trump speech. It looks like it's the greatest ever. It's like, well, is it?
It's the worst ever.
Where's the data? That's all I'm saying is where's the data? But to the Super Bowl party.
The Super Bowl party.
Yeah. So I actually went and I'm gonna cough again.
Go ahead, do it.
I've had this fucking cough.
I feel like you're dying. You just don't know it yet.
I've let myself go.
I'm just getting over a cold. I came back from Vegas, and then I immediately got sick. And then up until yesterday, I felt like shit.
Well, that was fast. That was a fast turnaround for you.
I've got a great immune system.
Good for you.
Yeah.
You were breastfed as a kid. I know that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And I work out a lot.
Well, I don't know. There's no data to support
Hey, lifting weights builds a strong immune system. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's sort of steroids. But
no.
Yeah, because I get your white blood cells get stronger.
Okay, well that is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there, science for you.
Science. Yay!
So wait, what?
Super Bowl
party. So I went to a Super Bowl party,
Okay.
and I actually went a little early, and I played some poker.
Oh.
Yeah, right
Did you win
before
some
the
money?
party. No.
Oh.
Lost.
What kind of poker did you play?
The Texas
5-card
Hold'em.
Texas. That's overrated.
But everybody knows it. That's the thing. Like to get a group.
If you know how to play Texas Hold'em, you know how to play 5-card.
Well, yeah, if you know how to play 5-card, for sure. Yeah. But, like, that's like World Series poker and everybody's favorite, and everybody knows how to play that and stuff. Like, even, not to harp on him because he beat me, but even Patrick Fenton, who didn't know shit from shit,
right,
could play some Texas Hold'em.
It's very easy to win at Texas Hold'em.
It is, and he did a wonderful job. Congratulations, Patrick. He didn't win any money, but,
Did you guys not play for money?
No, we did.
How much you play for?
It was a $10 pot or $10 buy-in for it. There was 7 players, and I think they did like a winner gets 50, second place gets 20 or something like that. Like they did like a one of those kind of things. But anyway, so yeah, we played some cards. I hadn't played cards in a long time, and then it was one of those things where I'm like, all right, maybe I'll get back into playing cards. And then I look at my bank account, I ain't getting back
into playing cards.
No way,
nope,
not happening. So. Then we watched the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And, of course, we have, like, the array of food that comes to a Super Bowl party. Like, we brought the mac and cheese. Somebody had the pulled pork, for sliders. There was fruit. There were cookies. There were chips and dips and all sorts of nonsense.
Wow.
It was awesome. Like, that was that was clearly my favorite part.
Yeah, clearly that was your vested interest, was the food, which isn't a bad thing to be interested in.
No, I mean, it's better than not being interested in anything. But
fair, I guess.
But, yeah, we watched the game and, like, football stuff.
Yeah.
Were
you not impressed? You don't watch football.
I don't really watch football. I was impressed by, like, the enthusiasm.
Whose enthusiasm?
Like everybody's.
just like the whole, it's like, you know what?
They give a fuck.
Like, what a great thing that all these people are having such a good time.
Like, I really wish I could care as much about something as much as these people care about.
You could.
I mean, I could, I guess, but, like, as much as, like, these people care about, like, one guy throws the ball to another guy and he catches it. Like, it happens on the playground, like, every fucking day.
Right.
So, why is this so...
Because sports.
I mean, there's a lot of money involved.
There's a lot of money.
I get that. And I can definitely get passionate about some money. But at the same time, it's like, there were a couple things, like the first green team touchdown.
Oh my
God. The guy, like, really laid out for it.
The green team touchdown.
Yeah. He really went for it.
Yeah, oh boy, did he ever. So the green team, also known as the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, they ended up winning.
Spoilers for a game that happened 4 days ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were really impressed by the enthusiasm everybody shared, like the players and the people watching.
Right.
Okay, cool. But, like, just the general game itself, you were like...
Well, like, as somebody who supposedly is a Buffalo Bills fan, like, you never want to see the Patriots win. So, like, I had a team to root for.
That's been the common trend as of late, is those Patriots. They are terrible.
Yeah.
I say be a better team.
Well, I mean, I guess.
And, I mean, clearly one of them was.
That's like saying be a better husband. Like, look, it's hard. So.
Oh. Hitting a soft or a touchy spot there.
But anyway, but then, like, another good reason to watch the Super Bowl is for the commercials, right? And, like, the best commercial, obviously, was the Danny DeVito Eminem commercial.
You know what? I feel like that was a very widely panned commercial.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I feel like not a lot of people gave it the attention it deserved.
It absolutely deserved all the attention.
It did.
Because it's Danny goddamn DeVito.
So that was cool.
Yeah, and then there were, like, some other ones, like, some ones that I didn't get, like the one with the midget and Morgan Freeman. Like, I didn't understand it. And, like, a lot of the weird car commercials with horses and just the dilly. Like, I don't understand things. Like, I'm a very simple man, and I don't get certain things.
Okay, interesting. So the end of the game.
Yeah.
Like, what was your reaction to that?
I was like, neat.
Oh. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was like, well, okay. Well, the thing is, like, I think everybody kind of thought the same thing. Is like, okay, there's like 30 seconds left, and the Patriots had the ball. Obviously, they're gonna win.
That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, so they haven't really done anything to stop this.
Mm-hmm.
So they're gonna score.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but it's like that's what they do.
Exactly. That's what they
win.
do.
Like, from what I know, all their games in like the last 5 seconds of the damn game, kind of thing. And then the big toss up at the end when the guy like didn't catch it, and then it kind of fell a little bit, and then the other guy like tipped it up, and then the other guy kind of caught it, but then he didn't, and then it fell, and then it finally hit the ground. And it's one of those things where everyone's just like so caught up in like the moment, nobody actually looks at like the time.
See, that's the same thing that happened with us.
And then like when it hit the ground, we're like, oh, okay, and then we look like, oh wait, it's over, it's done.
So like all that, and I'll jump ahead in my little adventure. So like the pass goes up, and then Gronk can't catch it, and like it's bobbling, and then it just hits the ground, and we're all just like, oh, hey, the game's over.
Funny story, because of my lack of knowledge, right?
Right.
I didn't know what a Gronk was.
You didn't know? Okay, a Gronk isn't a thing.
Well, the thing is, like, I had gone like that morning to the gas station to get an energy drink because I had some actual shit to do. And then they had this special edition monster, the Gronk edition.
The Gronk edition.
And so, like, I get it, obviously, and then, like, I see on the side of the can, there's a football ban. So, like, I like, put it down, and I took a picture, and I sent it to, like, some of my friends. I'm like, what's a Gronk?
Oh, my God.
And then, like, the ridicule and goddamn...
Oh my God! What? See that? Why would you ever go to your friends first, motherfucker? We have Google. Google exists.
Listen, I'm a busy man. I can't type things like
you typed it to your friends.
Yeah, but I took a picture.
Oh, and you're just like Gronk. What is?
No, I took a picture and I said, "What is a Gronk?" And then
you can just do that in Google
and
just free yourself of the shame and disappointment.
Not myself, though. I'm a very confident person.
well, maybe a little too overconfident.
Oh, clearly, by the situation. But that was my sidebar. What were you saying?
I was just commenting on the final play of the game and how everybody was like, "Oh, hey, the game's over."
So moving to the important part, the halftime show. What did you think of JT?
I didn't give a fuck.
You didn't give a fuck.
I didn't give a fuck. I thought he should have pulled his dick out.
Well, that's what everybody was hoping.
I mean, not that I wanted to see his dick.
Hungry eyes.
I mean, I'm not saying I wouldn't have looked if it was out. I'd be like, so it's not a gay thing, okay? Hang on. No, sometimes you just got to, like, size yourself up.
Listen, I'm here for the entertainment.
Right.
Let me be entertained.
Just if he flops it out, he flops it out.
Listen, I mean, I didn't want to see Janet Jackson's tit, but
I did.
Fuck, things happen.
I didn't want to look it up online later on, but I did. It's called research. You have to do it,
and
okay?
Then I didn't want to take my laptop into the bathroom, and then, but...
Oh. See, I had a desktop. I couldn't go anywhere with it.
Wait, what year was it? I can't even remember.
It was like 2003.
Oh, okay, yeah, nobody had that shit.
Yeah, nobody had that shit.
So,
I mean, like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't listen to Justin Timberlake.
I thought, what a goddamn wasted opportunity.
How so?
What?
Because he didn't pull his dick out?
Well, besides that.
Okay.
But, like, it was so strange because I thought for sure, I was like cocksure that we were going to get the NSYNC reunion.
They said pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Well, yeah, but that's a misdirect. You gotta,
you
gotta thread the needle, brother. But, and the weird part was, once he kind of emerged from his secret underground lair where they started, kind of thing.
Right.
They had like 5 dudes behind them that looked like fucking NSYNC, and I was like, oh shit, it's happening. And then I look, and I'm like, wait, that's not Joey Fatone. That's some Asian guy. But he looks like Joey Fatone. Like, what's the deal?
Maybe that was the misdirect.
That was the misdirect.
Like Asian NSYNC.
I don't hate it.
Oh. Okay, we're on to something.
Well, it's kind of like Guns N' Roses when it was just like Axl Rose
When it
and
was
like
Fat Axl Rose and like a bunch of like random dudes,
Guys
like
that
fucking Buckethead.
yes,
Like, why
exactly.
the fuck is Buckethead in there? Like, what is this? Why does he have dreadlocks?
I don't know.
Yeah. So you
2004.
Yeah, it was 2004. I was off by a year.
Yeah. Okay.
So you weren't a fan of it because you felt like it was an opportunity to do an NSYNC reunion.
NSYNC reunion, and then like
I'm pretty sure all those guys are fat now.
Well, that's the point. Like,
just
like
just for Justin Timberlake to be like, look how great I'm doing.
yeah. Well, first off, he's way heads and tails above all those dudes.
Well, yeah.
So the only reason to do it would be like, look at these jamokes, and look at me.
See, I feel like, because didn't he do? He did the one Super Bowl halftime show where it was like him. Well, it was like, yeah, it was him with NSYNC, and then Britney Spears was there.
Oh yeah, and then
Aerosmith
was there, and Nelly.
Nelly was there?
Yeah, he had the thing, the gimmick.
God, what the fuck happened to the world?
Fucking grew up. It was terrible. But yeah, like, and for some reason, that's considered like one of the better halftime shows of all time. It was terrible. But I didn't care for the Prince thing. I thought it was weird.
There was a lot of talk of there being a Prince hologram. Like before the show, and the Prince fans like blew the fuck up.
Oh yeah,
they were like, "How dare you!"
Right,
and then they were like, "Okay, we're not going to do a hologram." I thought the screen,
we're going to do a big sheet.
Yeah, and I was like, "All right, like, cool," but I mean, like, I get that it's Minnesota, but like, why do you have to do that?
That's the thing, is like Homeboy had enough songs to just fucking do his own gimmick. And I guess like that's the one thing I kind of liked was that there wasn't the special guest, shitty Red Hot Chili Peppers where the instruments aren't plugged in.
Yeah, where like it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, like there was
Red Hot Chili Peppers and Bruno Mars.
Yeah, it just doesn't
fuck
mash
it,
up.
Why not? Yeah.
Right. So I'm glad there wasn't that, but at the same time, like before this started, like I was watching last week a couple of like the older halftime Super Bowl kind of things, and like everybody kept on saying like Michael Jackson. And I went back and watched it. I'm like, that motherfucker is not even kind of singing. Like it's not even close to the point where like he addresses the audience,
right?
And does like oh, we gotta save the world kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like he's wearing like the gimmick, like the headset gimmick to sing. Right. But then they have to bring him out like a real microphone to talk to the audience kind of thing. And I'm just like...
Well, that's like Justin Timberlake wasn't singing.
Well, no, not at all. And that's kind of the point. But like you go back and you watch like Sir Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
He was actually playing and singing. And he was doing a great job. Like motherfucking The Who.
The Who.
Yeah.
Yep. I will say like... and
like The Boss.
Oh my God. When he power slid into that camera. And he was just like...
He just teabagged the camera? Yeah, what are you going to do?
I'm Bruce Springsteen, motherfuckers.
Right.
Here's my dick.
Exactly.
We saw more of Bruce's dick than we did Timberlake's.
Well, first off, he was wearing a camo suit. You couldn't see him. It was terrible. Like, all I saw was his goddamn little handkerchief thing.
Oh, man. Yeah, okay, so I didn't really have a vested interest in the halftime show. Because, again, they're not appealing to my interests.
Right.
I get it. You go for the general audience. So I was like, whatever. I'll pay as much of attention as I can. I didn't think it was bad. I didn't think it was great. I'm like, it's fine. It's
fine.
It served the purpose it was meant to serve.
It was no Sir Paul McCartney, but it certainly wasn't any Black Eyed Peas either. So,
fucking shots fired,
dude. That is my worst halftime Super Bowl performance of all time.
The Black Eyed Peas,
because not only. Well, first off, not only did they make the mistake of not doing what they did with Jester Timberlake, which was pre-record everything, they let those motherfuckers sing live on the air, and those motherfuckers can't sing. And then fucking Nick Cannon or no, the other guy, Usher. Yeah, just like blows his quad out on a split on the stage.
I don't remember that at all.
Oh man, it was a goddamn disaster.
Right.
What were we talking about?
We haven't stopped talking about the halftime show.
Okay. So I would.
That's the topic of the conversation we're doing right now.
I would give it a B minus C plus.
Okay.
Somewhere around that.
I really wouldn't even rate it.
Okay.
Because I'm just like, well, it is what it is.
Okay.
However, the one thing I did note was the difference in opinions I saw, like, the following day.
Okay.
Because you can kind of tell where the gap is nowadays when it comes to, like, the generations.
Yeah, it's in between Forever 21 and Macy's, right?
Fuck you. That was a terrible joke. That was just a terrible, terrible, terrible joke.
Terrible.
Because it seemed like a lot of younger people were like, "Oh God, it was fucking great.
Well,
it was fantastic.
Yeah.
It was great." And then like every old person I'm connected with was like, "Awful, awful, awful, awful. It was a terrible halftime show." And I'm like, "But was it?"
Well,
I mean,
first off, like there's one. Let me say this.
Okay.
There was one thing that drove me fucking bonkers. Yeah, see, it was a great joke. See?
No, it was not.
Drove me bonkers was the goddamn kid with a cell phone.
Oh my God. And they just focused on him.
Well, they not only did they focus on him, but motherfucker, you're at the Super Bowl. Justin Timberlake singing right next to you. Put the fucking phone away.
Yeah, but he wanted to get that internet fame for like a hot minute.
Yeah, his internet fame now is let me look at my phone while fucking Justin Timberlake standing next to me.
Well, did you see like all the memes of people making fun of him?
Well, no, but you knew that was going to happen. Yeah. What were the memes?
Where it was like the kid like looking at his phone and then just cuts to like the screen and is like, "Who is Justin Timberlake?"
Okay.
Or it was
that's
like
funny.
Like the picture of like him with the selfie and the caption is "Just met Conor McGregor."
That's pretty good.
All right, that's fair. He should know better.
Yeah.
Kids these days enjoy what's in front of you.
Listen, we're not on this earth for long. Like,
Well, that depends.
put the fucking phone down. Enjoy life.
Yeah.
Get off the phone. Oh, sorry. I was going to say get off your screen.
No, stay on. Stay here.
Stay here.
Well,
please.
they could be listening.
That is true.
That is also true.
Except I forgot the record button, so we got to pull the audio later.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You fucking asshole.
That's what happens.
Oh, God, whatever. So the halftime show was like, meh, whatever. Overall, I thought it was a great game.
For someone that doesn't give a fuck either way, it was entertaining.
I watch football sometimes more than you. I have more of a vested interest in football than you.
Right. More of a man, maybe.
More, I mean, if that's how you want to measure it up, we can.
We can if you want to measure, pal.
Do you want to just whip them out right now?
Yeah, we'll pull a Timberlake, right?
We've got the balls to do what Justin Timberlake was too much of a pussy to do.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now that we got the new lighting.
Now we got new lighting, so it's just gonna glisten on the screen. I'm not pulling my dick out.
No, that's not happening. This is a PG show.
Nah, I don't know about that. We're like somewhere after a PG-13.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I thought the game was good. I thought the commercials were fine. A lot of people. It's funny listening to what the people were bitching about. Mm-hmm. They were like, "Oh, halftime show was stupid," and I'm like, "Who cares?" And then they're like, "Oh, the commercials were fucking terrible," and I'm like, "Well, if you spent 3.5 hours sitting on your couch to watch some goddamn commercials, that's your own fucking fault."
Yeah, you got to look at your priorities, pal.
Yeah, like get a job. Mm-hmm. You don't go out looking like that when you're looking for work.
I guess.
And like I even thought the commercials were fine. There were a lot that were dumb.
Yeah.
But like you said, the Danny DeVito one
was excellent.
Excellent.
I
thought Tide killed it.
Oh, dude, like I was just waiting for it.
There wasn't a commercial that Tide had that didn't get somebody in the room that I was with.
Well, the thing is, like, they obviously were trying their fucking hardest to get away from the Tide Pod shit.
Right.
Like, they were working all the angles.
Yeah.
To fucking make everybody fucking forget.
Right.
That, oh, yeah, kids are eating these fucking things.
Yeah.
So.
Which now I think it's New York State is, like, coming at them hard for that.
Oh, are they?
Oh, yeah. Like, they're trying to make Tide Pods illegal.
Oh, wow.
Or something like that.
Ooh.
And I'm like, no, don't make Tide Pods illegal.
Listen, just
make kids not dumb.
Yeah, thin out the herd.
Exactly.
But Which is, I mean, in that retrospect, yes, they did a good job of doing that. But at the same time, man, they could have just fucking went for it and like did a Tide Pod eating Super Bowl commercial, like. Right.
You know what? I mean, they could have, but would that be irresponsible?
Who gives a fuck?
That's true.
Listen, I'm assuming they're publicly traded. I'm gonna assume. I don't know. Maybe not. They might not be that big. But even if they are,
somebody will look it up.
Even if they are, like, what's the old saying? Any press is good press, or something like that.
Unless it's a sexual assault case.
Well, yes. Is that a new caveat?
I mean, maybe.
But anyway, yeah, look, because like it was like that goddamn fucking commercial on the Super Bowl. What was it, 2-3 years ago, where like the kid was dead?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Where it's like this whole thing, and then at the end he's just like, "I'm dead."
Yeah,
and you're like, "What the fuck?"
Exactly.
Nationwide?
Oh, it was nationwide,
I think,
right?
Yeah.
And then so the outrage the next day paid in dividends.
I think it was more shock than anything.
Well, yeah, but people were just like, "Did you see that fucking commercial?" And if someone was like, "No, I didn't see that commercial," like, "You got to see this fucking commercial," kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like they could have done that by like sprinkling some Tide Pods on some salad or some shit.
Oh Jesus!
Like the new diet or something.
What did you think of the trailers that came out?
The trailers.
Because we saw first footage, and really first any real hard promotional material for the new Solo trailer.
The new Solo. I'm going to preface this with saying that I had my doubts.
You had your doubts
about this movie from the get-go.
Okay.
Because listen, like Rogue One's one thing.
Why? And I'm not keen on them doing origin stories for characters that
don't need them. Yeah, exactly. But at the same time, it's like I didn't know what to expect.
Right. Either. Yeah, because you've heard nothing.
I've heard nothing except that some directors left.
Some directors got fired.
Yeah, some directors got fired because it was too funny. And I'm thinking to myself, well, that's shitty. I like fun. And then So anyway, I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't know ahead of time that we were going to get the teaser in the Super Bowl ad, because that was pretty much well established on the net, as the kids say. So waiting for and this is kind of a funny story. So when the Super Bowl party I was at had two TVs.
Okay.
They had one TV that was kind of in like a living room area that was hooked up to a cable box.
Okay.
And then they had kind of a den area, which was on the opposite side of the house, that was hooked up to the NFL Network.
Right.
Now, the NFL Network app didn't play all the commercials.
Makes sense.
And the NFL app was about 2 minutes behind the actual footage on the cable network. So some people were like, "Oh, I got to know what happens. Let me run into the other room real quick, and I'll look, and then I'll come back and spoil it for everybody and be an asshole." I was the only one that did that.
Fantastic.
But anyway, so I'm in the kitchen, you know, getting some cheese dip or whatever the fuck, and I see it, like, oh, fuck. But it's like midway through. So I'm like, oh, the Han Solo trailer. So I run to the other room. The Han Solo trailer's coming up. Let's go. It's coming. And I'm just like, okay, well, fourth and down, whatever. And then they'll do a thing. And then, so they go to commercial. I'm like, oh, here we go. And then it cuts to a little.
Just like a holding screen.
A holding screen, like, NFL Network, will you bet? Kind of thing. And then, but the thing is, like, right before that, they played the commercial for, like, support the Marines or some shit like that.
Yeah, because
everyone's like, you asshole, you saw a Marine commercial.
Right.
And I'm like, no, dude. Like, unless the Marines are flying the Millennium Falcon, I saw the goddamn, a glimpse of the Solo trailer. And they're like, well, how was it? Like, I don't know. I didn't watch it. So I wanted to come in here and watch it with you assholes, kind of thing. So they're calling bullshit on me, saying I made it up just to fuck with them, because I was already doing that. And but it bit me in the ass.
Yeah. The boy who cried fucking wolf one too many times there, kid.
That really did happen. So, but then I'm just like, and I'm like on my phone, like pulling up Twitter. Look, they're talking about it.
Yeah.
It was a real thing. So like somebody found it, and then the room was like huddled around a phone, watching the trailer.
Nobody had a laptop.
Yeah, no, come on now. But anyway, so we actually after the game we pulled it up like on a laptop and watched it and stuff. my initial thoughts of the trailer, of the teaser trailer of the spot was like, man, this movie is not going to be fun. There's no fun in this movie.
It didn't look fun.
No.
It looked... the trailer that we saw during the Super Bowl, I'm like... Well, first, I couldn't really hear it.
Uh-huh. Right.
And then when I went back and watched it later, I was like... Okay.
And I'm like, well, first... I said this to you, and you slapped my hand really quickly on this one.
Oh, fucking A, right I did.
And we'll get into this, I guess. Man, that kid ain't no Harrison Ford.
He's not going to be Harrison Ford.
I
no
know
matter
that.
how hard these fucking fanboys want to scream out, but he ain't Harrison Ford. Well, guess what? And I mean, Harrison Ford's dead.
Well,
like, not really. I mean, he could be. I don't know where he is right now.
He's probably flying a plane on a golf course somewhere.
He could be dead on a golf course right now. I really hope I don't wake up tomorrow and Harrison Ford's dead. I'm going to feel like a real asshole.
Well, that's your fault.
We should... well, it's
you
funny.
You killed Harrison Ford.
Well, it's actually funny because at the end of like the last 30 seconds of the game, when Brady had the ball, and I'm like, watch this, Brady's going to go for a drive. And then he fucking did it. And I'm like, oh, shit. Yeah, it's not going to be Harrison Ford. Mm-hmm. It's not going to sound anything like him.
Right. And
the only thing that's going to sound similar is Chewie. Because they're just doing the same audio loop over and over again.
Well, yeah.
But as much as people love Donald Glover, he ain't no fucking Billy D.
And
Williams.
what the fuck was he wearing? Holy Christ.
I don't know, man.
He had his pimp cape on.
Oh, you goddamn right he did.
Yeah, all the furs.
I mean,
is that Wookiee?
I feel like Chewie would be a little annoyed.
Well, yeah,
But yeah, it's it didn't really make me feel like I needed to go out and watch it right away.
No, this is the one I'll wait for the Dollar Theater.
The Dollar Theater, maybe. Did you see the second trailer?
I think so. Like it's all a fucking blur.
There was a lot more dialogue in Woody Harrelson.
Okay, I saw Woody Harrelson. Yeah,
so you saw the second trailer,
which was
where they're doing what people theorize is the Kessel Run
right
at the end.
Well, it's gonna be a fucking heist movie, is what it's gonna be.
I'm
putting a team together.
Yeah, it should.
And we're gonna be doing this goddamn thing with the thing, and I'm Woody Harrelson, but then I'm gonna double cross you in the end because I'm Woody Harrelson. No,
they should do Money Train, but with Star Wars.
I just hope I just hope like
just get Wesley Snipes and J-Lo.
They should fucking like they're just about to finish whatever the fuck they're gonna do.
Right.
And Woody Harrelson's like they have to like land the ship and Woody's gonna go out there and fix the ship so that they can take off kind of thing. And then the guy from No Country for Old Men comes up with the cattle prod.
All right.
Just like, wait, what?
Hey, well, why not? Just go weird with it.
Get weird.
After I saw the second trailer, I was more on board. Because like, okay, this looks like it could be fun.
It's a weird thing because it's like it has so whoa. I didn't know when
make a noise down here.
Was that the church bells for Harrison Ford? What was
apparently. Oh God, Harrison's dead. No.
God damn it. I was thinking like this movie has so much against it.
It really does.
It's ridiculous. It's a character everybody loves.
Right.
A character that nobody wants to see recasted.
Right.
An origin story we don't need nor want.
Right.
And then on top of all that, it doesn't look like it's fun.
It's really a movie that nobody asked for.
Yeah. But
and no one really, I don't think anybody really wanted this.
Nobody really wanted it, but Disney's like, well, we got to make, we paid $4 billion for this fuck. We got to make some money off this. It's a cash grab.
Yeah, like this is the thing I love and hate about Hollywood right now. I love that we're getting another Star Wars movie
so soon too.
That continues to build out the whole what the
galaxy?
Yeah, basically.
Extended universe?
Yeah, yes. We're now building out the universe, which I think is great because I love I don't necessarily love Star Wars. I like it a lot. I've got strong feelings for it.
Listen,
I'm not ready to move in with it yet.
I think Christy will say that you have some commitment issues, so that's fair.
Oh, sorry. I had a cough there. I like Star Wars. I like sci-fi. I love space movies. I love sci-fi space movies where there's lasers and shit.
And laser swords.
Right. And like heist. I fucking love heist movies.
Right.
Why not just give this movie to something else? Why not make this a Star Wars story, but just create a new
character.
Create a new world within the world that you already have.
And this could explain something else about the Star Wars universe.
Yeah.
If you wanted to tie it all together. Like, it doesn't have to be a movie about Han Solo. It could be a movie about how Chewie got his bowcaster or some...
I don't even give a shit about that.
Well, nobody gives a shit about it.
Like, the galaxy's best smuggler... We're just looking at the chats now.
Was I a little spot on?
I think you're a little spot on there based on some of the chat things I'm saying. Yeah, so within this universe already, so the galaxy's best smuggler and pilot are now dead.
Right.
Why not create a new story for a new smuggler, a new pilot, a new heist team?
In continuity. Right.
You can set it in a specific time period, decades ago, in a galaxy far, far away, or in a galaxy not so far away.
Right.
But it doesn't need to be Han Solo. You could do the exact same cast of people.
Yes.
Just different characters, and I guarantee you it would have the same results.
Yeah.
Maybe even better.
Probably better results.
I
would say, because, that's the thing, is, like, they pissed off the fanboys who are already motherfucking this movie. So, on top of that, like... What new audience are you trying to attract to this fucking thing?
New, like, people who haven't or weren't familiar with it. Just new people. Like, I think the problem right now with Star Wars is, and maybe they're solving this, I don't know. Like, they're just trying to retell all the same stuff.
Right.
Just introduce us to new people. Introduce us to different people.
New stories.
I don't want new stories about old characters. I want new stories about new characters. Yeah.
You want to become emotionally invested in characters like Maz and...
Not quite that. Not quite where I was going.
Apparently she's in the movie. Like,
what, in the Han Solo movie?
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I mean...
It almost makes sense.
Well, yeah, because she knew who he was when they walked in at The Force Awakens, so...
But, like, I don't really care about that.
I don't care about her. I don't... Fuck her. Yeah, like, yeah. I care about Woody Harrelson.
That could be cool.
Yeah, like, I don't know what he does.
I don't know what he does either.
He seems like the guy... He seems like the man with a plan.
But he smokes a lot of space weed.
Probably. Good for him. Some death sticks.
Hey. So, like, the Solo movie, not going to go rush out and see, I take it?
No.
Okay. Me too, probably.
What other trailers were there?
There was a new Avengers trailer.
I think I saw that.
Which was cool. Like, I'm all about that.
Yeah, but it kind of seemed like a lot of the same. Like, it didn't seem...
They're not giving you a lot of stuff.
They're not going to give you anything, yeah.
Which I'm cool with, because I'm doing the whole, try to go in as blind as possible.
Are they going to do, like, the what's become kind of a trend is they do the marathon leading up to the Avengers kind of thing in theaters? Do you think they're going to do that?
I mean, I'm doing it at home.
Well, okay, or you could pay top dollar to do it at the theater.
Or I could just do it on the comfort of my own couch.
Okay. Because me and the wife were talking, we're like, we are so, like, we've missed a couple Marvel movies, and there's so many.
There's like 20.
That's a lot.
That's not.
No, it is. It's a
20
lot.
movies over 10 years.
Well, the thing is, like, and then you have to look up the order in which they came. Like, do I watch Thor 2 first, or do I?
Let's see. Do I watch Thor 2 first or Thor 1? Which one do I go with?
Or fucking Avengers 2. Like, I don't fucking know.
Okay, you ready for the timeline?
Oh boy, I guess.
Okay, so
17.
Well, there's 2. Oh, 7. Fine.
She's an accountant. Numbers are a thing.
I mean, you just look it up. There's the fucking
Black Panther
Google.
will be 18.
Google.
Is this a shill for Google?
Well, you're like, I don't know how, like, what's a grok? What's the order for the Avengers movies?
Right.
Okay, the Avengers movies goes Iron Man, the Incredible Hulk.
Well, does that count?
Yes.
It does
count. Continuity. It is. Yes.
Okay.
Tony Stark is in the Incredible Hulk.
Okay.
Okay. So you got Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, Thor.
Boy, Ed Norton got a raw deal.
I don't think he did.
No?
That was a bad movie.
I didn't see it. But I like me some Ed Norton.
It was a bad movie.
Okay, moving on.
So Thor, Captain America, the Avengers.
You're watching them, apparently.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, that's
Did
what
you
I
already
said.
start?
Yeah, I said that already.
No, you didn't.
I said that's what I'm doing right now at my home.
Well, yeah, but that was like a...
That wasn't me being funny.
You weren't clear.
Okay, fine.
You gotta tell the people what you mean.
So, my roommate and girlfriend and I
like how you put roommate before girlfriend. Is that how you see her?
No. Girlfriend. So Christy and I are watching all the Marvel movies leading up to Infinity War. I'm gonna punch you really hard in the head.
If I get another concussion, I'll probably die.
You'd be right with Harrison Ford.
Okay.
Fucking bury you next to him.
I'll share a grave with him.
So we're watching, because the thing is, they said if you watch one Marvel movie a week leading up to the Infinity War, it'll work out perfectly.
Right.
So we missed like all of January, so we're playing catch up.
Okay, so you're doing like 2 a week.
We're doing like we watched like 5.
See, it's not just me. So the audience thinks so as well.
Yes. I know where I'm at in life.
He doesn't have to fucking impress anybody.
That's what we established last week. So you can do it. I mean, you can probably get through them all.
Okay. All right. Well, okay. So we saw that, which wasn't anything too, new. We saw a Black Panther car commercial, which
I was like, that's kind of tacky.
Yeah, it's weird.
But the movie apparently
is aces. Yep.
Yeah, can't wait to go see it. So that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, without getting myself in trouble, I'm not going to say anything else. So,
see, you lead yourself into that so
poorly. I'm not going to say anything else.
Okay, good.
So,
good.
What else did we see?
Well, I mean, there was Superman's mustache.
Wait, what?
Mission Impossible Fallout.
Oh, right.
Which
right.
all of the Justice League fanboys went, that's what ruined the Justice League. And I'm like, well, I don't know about that.
I still have yet to see it.
Yeah, and then not during the Super Bowl, but today there was a new Deadpool trailer.
It came out, and I was like, I don't got time to watch it. So
you have not seen it?
I have not seen it.
You and all the folks at home should go ahead and take a moment to watch it.
Good, bad?
Oh, it's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Right.
Solid. It is what you would expect.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got 10 more minutes to fill.
I thought we were doing great.
Oh, we were. We did. We went far on a little.
Yeah. That's what I'm good at.
All right. So okay. Is there anything that you thought that you were going to see that you didn't see?
What, from the Super Bowl?
From the Super Bowl.
No.
Okay, so you would.
It was what I expected.
You'd say it delivered.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was very good.
Okay.
It was a good experience overall.
Overall,
I enjoyed my time. I enjoyed my company. What's that shitty look for?
I didn't say anything.
Okay. Yeah. No, it was a good time overall.
Good. I'm happy for you.
Thank you. Thank you. That kind of goes back to you just being excited for everyone's enthusiasm.
Exactly.
That's
like,
good.
I wish I could be that enthusiastic about stuff.
Yeah, just like
And
all the time.
Now I just fucking feel old and shitty, like
Why
all the time.
do you feel
Because
so
I
old?
don't understand things.
Do you just
like,
feel out of the loop?
Well, it's like last week when I couldn't fucking figure out where the fuck the world starts. Like, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Need the Heimlich?
Nope.
Okay. So, like, there's just stuff that I just, like, it's just passing me by. Like, we got the goddamn Google Home Mini.
Right.
Right, okay. And then we got the Chromecast.
Right.
And they're supposed to, like, interact with each other,
Sure.
right? You're supposed to be able to sell the thing,
Yeah.
and then it's supposed to put it up
Like,
on
hey,
the TV.
Google, play this.
Right.
Right.
And you just screwed up everybody's gimmick. But, anyway, so it won't do what I tell it to do. And I fucking feel like an old man who is like,
are you doing
how
it?
do I get the VCR to
Oh my
work
God.
kind of thing.
Are you doing it correctly?
Have
you followed the instructions?
Yes. Well, first off, it's supposed to have voice recognition.
Right.
And it doesn't recognize
No.
me. Yeah. So, like, it sucks with that. to
So
begin with.
maybe you need to say, hey, Google, why aren't you connecting to my Chromecast?
Well, no, it kind of is.
Oh.
But
So what's the problem?
it asks me too many questions.
Like what?
So I'll say, like, because the kids like fucking Sesame Street and shit, and I'll be like, hey, Google, play C is for cookie.
Right.
And it'll be like, well, do you want that on the Chromecast or do you want that on the Google Home?
Well, yeah, you have to be specific.
And I'm like, well, no, I want it on the fucking...
Like you say, hey, Google, play C is for cookie on YouTube.
Well, yeah, no, I'll say that, right?
Yeah.
No, and actually, I will say on YouTube, right?
Right.
And it'll say, okay, well, it'll still ask me, do you want it on fucking Chromecast or do you want it on the Google Home? And I'm
So
like...
you say Chromecast.
And I say Chromecast. So then it pulls up, not the fucking video for C is for cookie,
Right.
the goddamn song, just like the audio of it. And I'm
on
like...
YouTube?
Yeah, on YouTube.
Well, is the actual video on YouTube?
The actual video is on YouTube.
Maybe it's not pulling. Maybe it just doesn't know what to pull.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, is it fucking my fault? Is it the goddamn thing's fault? Like, where is technology?
Oh my
That's
God.
what I want to know. Listen, we were promised a goddamn hoverboard.
They shot a car into space.
They did
this
that.
week.
Well, listen, Elon Musk is a son of a bitch, but he can shoot
You
a car.
gonna take Musk to task?
Yeah, because motherfucker can shoot a car into space to go to Mars for what? So he can say I'm the first motherfucking car on fucking Mars? Who gives a fuck? Where's my hoverboard?
I think he just made like $5 million selling flamethrowers.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a genius. Well, you were supposed to come up with a goddamn underground.
Like the lightning
tunnel.
tubes. Yeah.
Yeah.
The boom tubes.
Where's that?
You should come up with some boom tubes.
He should.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for like them to take the goddamn Japs bullet train idea and implement it so that like I can get from like New York to Disney in like an hour, but I don't have to go like on a plane. I can just take
take the bullet train.
Take the bullet train kind of thing. Where's that? Where's technology? I feel like it's going to be one of these things where Hyperloop.
Yeah, it was the Hyperloop.
Okay. Well, I feel like it's going to be one of those things where I'm going to look back at my life, when I'm fucking on my deathbed or whatever the case may be, and I'll be like, listen, we were promised. It was another.
Where's the hoverboard?
It was another goddamn broken promise.
Oh,
that's all I'm saying.
Who promises hoverboards? Who specifically?
Fucking everybody.
Who?
Like, okay, where are the jetpacks?
Who promised you jetpacks?
Okay, in every
science fiction?
Yes, and science fiction
is science fiction.
Yeah, but there's science in there, so we are supposed to have that shit. And they gave us the fucking year.
A precursor to science fact.
Fucking 3 years ago, we were supposed to have this shit. 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Nobody's working on it.
No, man.
The fuck?
Talk to Trump.
Well, listen.
Yeah, that's basically the correct response.
Well, he did the thing with the guy that got killed in the thing, and I ain't gonna even go into it.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Anyway, point being,
you can't get your Google Home to work.
I can't get my Google Home to work. And I feel like such a fucking moron. But I don't know if it's like I'm expecting too much out of it.
I think you are.
Or I'm just a fucking moron. Like, I don't understand.
I don't know.
I don't get it. And there's like some other shit that I don't get too. Like when these fucking cars, right?
Right.
These cars nowadays.
Which cars?
Well, all the cars.
All the cars?
Yeah, so all the cars nowadays.
Are you sure it's all the cars?
Okay, well, I don't want to generalize because, not all women, not all men, not all cars. But the idea being is that these fucking cars are supposed to have this backup camera, right?
Right.
Okay, so like we leased the vehicle, our last vehicle, and it had the backup camera. And then when you got fucking close to something, it started beeping at you to let you know that you're fucking close.
Yeah, they don't all do that.
They don't all do that. Why the fuck not?
Because that's probably like proprietary technology.
Well, I don't know what that means.
It means like it's owned by a single entity.
I don't think so. Like all the fucking forklifts beep when you back up.
Well, yeah, because it's a forklift.
Right, and are you saying all forklifts? Are you generalizing?
For forklifts?
Are you stigmatizing?
Yeah.
You piece of shit.
So your problem is when you back up and you get too close to an object.
Right.
Your car doesn't beep.
Correct.
Okay.
Does not let me know.
Does not let you know.
Me. And I have a bigger vehicle now than I had previously.
But
so
you have a backup cam.
I do have a backup cam.
And you have a mirror.
Yeah.
You have at least 3, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Okay.
But listen, man, like the vision's going.
You're going blind and you need glasses and fucking health care and goddamn it, Obama did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another damn broken promise. That's all I'm saying.
Thanks, Obama.
He did well. But yeah, like, is there anything that confuses you?
No. Nope.
I wish I had your confidence.
Clear as day.
Clear as day.
That's how I.
Well, I'm glad for you, sir, because I'm just like I'm like a fucking lost child in a movie theater.
Why?
I don't know where the fuck.
I think you're putting too much pressure on yourself.
You know what? That's the thing. It's like
I think it's a lot of unneeded pressure.
But the thing is, like, I've got so much shit going on. Like, I got the full-time job.
Yeah.
I'm going to school. I got all these other projects. I fucking podcast with this asshole every week. Fucking podcast with 4 other assholes another week or another day of the week. And then on top of that, you got to be a good dad because then your kids end up hating you and then they don't take care of you when you're old. So you got to put in the time now so that they do it later, kind of thing. And then when they don't do it later, you got to guilt them in to it. And then, they celebrate when you're dead because they take all your money. But yeah, that's what happens. Got that to look forward to. So on top of that, it's like I just feel like I've got all these stressors. I've got all these things going on. And then I'm still a fucking moron because I can't get the Google Home to work.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
And on that note, if you think we could have done a worse show, please let us know. We are on Facebook at Brainwreck Show.
We are also on Twitter at Brainwreck Show, as well as Instagram, which is also at Brainwreck Show. And hit us up on the email, which is just brainwreckshow@gmail.com.
You know what we haven't done in a while?
What haven't we done?
A video game show.
Yeah, I had an idea I was going to run by you.
Okay.
I think it'd be kind of fun, and it'll probably make one of us, not saying me, but one of us look like a real asshole.
I'm down.
It's like it's like an ongoing thing though, so we gotta really commit.
Oh, we gotta commit. Okay, well, I know you have issues. So on top of that, I've been Jason Axe.
Guess I'm Kevin Graham.
And this has been Brainwreck.